Hello everyone, welcome to Moonstone Hypnosis. Today we're going to be starting a new series. It's time for us to start exploring other areas of our subconscious mind. And today we're going to be learning about the butterfly effect. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? Do you know what the butterfly effect is? Well, if not, I'm going to try to explain it a little bit before we go under for today's session. The butterfly effect is like if something insignificant happened and in return something significant happens to someone. That's why they call it like the butterfly effect. I think someone once said, the flap of a butterfly's wing can turn the wind into the wrong direction and cause a storm. So it's just something very small that happens that causes a significant change. And for a lot of this, people have a defining moment in their life, and sometimes not just one, but a defining moment in your life is right in that very second. There was a choice, a decision that was made, and it affected your life for the rest of your life. And you've always wondered, what if that one thing wouldn't have happened? What would my life look like today? For example, for myself, because I've recently been doing this to myself before I teach you how to do it, one of the defining moments of my life was when I was younger and my mother didn't survive, and I had done the butterfly effect and took myself back to the age of 17. And then I saw my life progress as my mother lived, how I grew up and matured into a woman. I was allowed to finish my college, and my whole life looked so different. Not that I don't love the life that I have now, but that was a defining moment in my life. And I'm quite curious, what were some of the defining moments in your life? What was that one thing that you've always wondered, if it didn't happen, what would your life look like today? Okay, well, it's now time to start our session. So I'm going to need you to get very comfortable because today's session could be rather intense. So you can lay down or sit down as long as you can see me for the beginning, and you can pause the video while you do so. Perfectly splendid. Now that you're nice and relaxed and ready for Moonstone Hypnosis, we're going to protect your body with that nice soft white light that you feel in the very tips of your toes, and it's swirling around the tops of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, and swirling around your ankles, leaving your feet very tingly and vibrating on the Moonstone frequency as that nice soft white light swirls all the way up your legs and around your waist, leaving your bottom half completely in a trance and completely tingly as that nice soft white light swirls all the way around your chest and your back and is now flowing down your shoulders all the way to your fingertips, and they're vibrating on the Moonstone frequency. And now that nice white light is flowing all the way back up your arms, around your face and the back of your head, and releasing any stress or negative feelings you may have had right out of the top of your head. we did extra white light today because we've never done the butterfly effect. And I also wore the butterfly necklace. It's aquamarine, and I think it's also blue topaz with a small amount of diamonds in there. And I thought today would be the perfect day to wear the butterfly necklace. So in today's session, if you start to feel awkward or not sure of what's going on and you need to be grounded, open your eyes and look at the butterfly necklace. Okay, now let's get on with it. We're just going to use the pendulum today. And I want you to listen to me very carefully as you watch the pendulum swinging back and forth, and just listening to my voice as you drift and drop and sink deeper and deeper down. Just listening to my voice and letting your mind go blank. Just let it go blank and relax, listening to my voice. You're sinking and drifting and dropping deeper and deeper down, feeling very hypnotized and feeling very good. You now have the tingles from the very tips of your toes to the very top of your head, and watching the pendulum swinging back and forth, and listening to my voice. You can barely keep your eyes open already. Your eyelids feel very heavy as you're watching the pendulum and listening to me very, very carefully. You're very grateful for the way you feel, because no one else can do the things that I do for you. As you're still watching the pendulum and listening to my voice, I'm going to count backwards from 10, and when I reach 1, you're going to be totally hypnotized, and then we are going to work on the butterfly effect. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Completely hypnotized. You can't move. You don't want to move. And your eyes are closed. And your eyelids might flutter in the beginning, but that will soon stop. As you're listening to my voice, with your eyes closed, my voice becomes more and more hypnotic. You can feel yourself falling and falling deeper and deeper down into the deepest state of hypnosis. And while you're there, and it's just your subconscious mind, we're going to do some exploring today. I want to take you back to a defining moment in your life. The moment in your life that you've always wondered, if that hadn't happened, what would my life look like today? It could have been moving somewhere when you didn't want to, a relationship that ended, possibly over a lie that you had no control over. And I want you to take yourself back to that moment, to that defining moment in your life when everything changed. And now, while you're completely hypnotized, and you can find yourself standing there in that moment, right now, listening to my voice, you've went back in time, and now you see what's happened, and now you see the series of events that have unfolded because of the one thing that happened. And you're watching your life play out, and everything that has happened until where you are now. And now, I want you to take yourself back again to that moment in time where the one thing happened that changed your life forever. And now I want you to see yourself in that moment and listen to me very carefully. That thing did not happen. That choice was not made. And things remained the same. And now you're going to watch, in your mind's eye, your life play out as if that thing never happened. And you can see the different people and the different experiences, the totally different life than what you have now. And maybe it makes you feel upset. Maybe you want that life that you're seeing now. Or maybe you feel content with the life that you have now. Just keep yourself in this moment for a little while. And I want you to look at the people in your life. And I want you to feel your vibration. Feel how your body feels. As though you're back in time and that defining moment never happened. And your life just went on as normal. And things progressed and you met new people and went to different places. And you were very happy. And things can change so fast. And that's why they call it the butterfly effect. With one flap of the wing, it can change the direction of the weather. And then that can change other things. Something so insignificant that can change things into something very significant. And I want you to still be in that place when that event never happened. You still have the same friends, and you can see yourself growing older with them and laughing and loving your life. And now you're wondering why. Why did that one thing have to happen to me that changed my life forever? Well, it's because you chose it. You chose for that one thing to happen because when you were planning this life, you wanted to learn a lesson, and that way was the only way for you to learn the lesson that you needed. And maybe, just maybe, this was the life that was intended for you. So you're feeling very strange and listening to my voice as you're still back in time and looking at everything. And now you have so many more questions than you did before. Do you remember when I took you to the library and I showed you the scrolls of the life that you'd planned for yourself? Even I was included. The Moonstone was your destiny. And if that thing had not happened, you would have never made it to the Moonstone. You wouldn't even know who I am. Wouldn't that be so strange? So, I think that's why some people think it's destiny. I'm not sure. I think it's half and half. Like 50% destiny and 50% just a chance. And as you're still listening to my voice, I'm going to snap my fingers and you're going to be totally awake. And you're going to feel different. Like you've really been through something and that you know things now that others don't. Because you are a part of the Moonstone. Three. It's always 3. I should have known. Well, how did you like today's session? How did it make you feel? Do you feel enlightened? Do you feel like you want to go back and see more? Maybe one day we will, but not today. Well, until the next time.